Hey, what's up? Just had a little session with myself. Yeah, I think. Let's do some stick to mats. I haven't done that in a while. First, I want to pull a card for now. And a card for between each book. Passage we read. For 5 passages. Let's see, let me take that over. Make that 6. So we have 6 cards here. Unfortunately, you can't see them. 6 cards. And I have a stack of books here, so as we're going here, we'll pick 6 books. One for each card. So let's see here. This one. This one. What's this? Scoot down here. What's this? Oh, okay, we'll do that one too. Oh, yeah, let's get one more. Okay. 6 books, 6 cards. We have our war that we'll begin with. Now the one's already chosen, and so is the book. The second card. For now. And then we'll pick a card when we're done with the book. Alright, no passage. 239. We don't know what it is. The concept's origins remain unclear, although speculation tends to identify it with the conflation of thought that crystallized as Taoism. Shit, I think we're at the beginning of the story. Or is derived from divinatory practices. So you can't understand the Tao with anything you've ever known before, or from divining. Oh man. It's nothingness. The interrelationship of Qi and Cheng mirrors that of yin and yang. And at least one writer attributes the concept's roots to the yin yang principle found in the I Ching, or the I Ching. The orthodox is identified from the firm or hard, while the unorthodox correlates with the soft and yielding. The observation that reversal characterizes the natural world figures prominently in the Tao Te Ching, traditionally ascribed to the reclusive Lao Tzu. Cheng turns to Qi. Cheng turns to Qi. Things revert to their opposites in complementary, dynamic tension. After reaching their pinnacle, just as yin and yang do. That's passage 166. And 165. Wow. In a nutshell, that just described energy exchange of the mind and the body and also in how we can exchange with our reality, which is what we're learning to do with our own energy. Oh, and a card just popped out. Look, it's the Three of Pentacles. That's exactly what I... Did you see that? Oh, shit. Look at my sleeves. All right. The first card we picked before we got the book is the Star in reverse. Isn't that amazing? And we didn't know what we were doing. And the cards, that was the very first card that ever came out before we even knew the process we were going to do. And then it came to the Art of War. And then we pulled the world out of our ass. And on top of the Art of War, should just pull the Three of Pentacles out of it. Holy moly. I don't know if you see what I'm seeing right now. It amazes me to explain it. Let's explain it. What's mundane? All right, so we got Marcus Aurelius, Meditations here, as our second book. Now let's pull a card to go with the one that was assigned to it. R. Me. Art of War, Meditations. This one, okay. Got two cards here. Let's see what passage comes out. Okay. Flows and changes, eternity ever young. For the doctrine of constant change, creation, transformation, and regeneration, which I just looked over at the wall and looked at the symbol of rebirth in Egypt is the scarab with an ankh on it holding the sun disc over its head. So the world is always young until Tigger shows up and now it's brand new at 8 minutes. This is eating me alive, god dang it. The nature of the whole. He's trying to get back to me here. Quit trying to steal the energy, Tigger. Oh man, I'm calling cats, but nobody's gonna just knock on the door. The nature of the whole, through the constant changing of its constitute parts, saying she's a piece of me that's removed and interacting because I'm tugging on her energy. Keeps the world whole and ever young and fresh. For the river, see note on 4.43. I'm just in the notes. Yeah, that's exactly what just happened. So what's the card that goes with that? I'll pick this one. Cameras too. So the first one assigned to meditations. Oh, we got another 3. 3 of Swords on meditations. It's this dark mother figure protecting over. Huh. all because they're in union. The Knight of Cups brought the sun. She's protecting the union of forces. Now, Sophie, all of a sudden, is trying to rip the tacks out of the wall. So apparently, I can't be in union because Sophie's alive. And I can't be in union because Tigger's alive. And I can't be in union because you're alive. Doesn't that seem odd? Oh, wait. We're in union now. So, to the grand collective, here we are at station. Just stay shy. Okay, so the next book is the Hagakure. Look the same way. Sophie. One, this one. Alright. I took two. So we got this. Teach us more about this energy exchange process. When looking at the men of today with this in mind, those who could be thought of having a woman's pulse are many indeed, and those who seem like real men few. Because of this, if one were to make a little effort, he would be able to take the upper hand quite easily. That there are few men who are able to cut well in beheadings is further proof that men's courage has waned. Yeah, you want this one? And when one comes to speak of Kaishaku, it has become an aging men who are prudent and clever at making excuses. 40 or 50 years ago were such things as Matanuki, which were considered manly. A man wouldn't show an unscarred thigh to his fellows, so he would pierce it himself. All of men's work is a bloody business. That fact today is considered foolish. Affairs are finished cleverly with words alone, and jobs that require effort are avoided. I would like young men to have some understanding of this. Oh, I guess that one's final. The Fool in Reverse. So at the end of there was like union. Now we got. This is the card that was already picked out for it. And so it's the same. Like, so it was the Three of Swords with the woman standing over, and the next one was the couple exchanging vows, and then their union. But then before those cards came out, it was still her, and then the couple being protected by the mother. This Three of Swords. There's the High Priestess in reverse. which I believe is a blessing in this case, because she was standing over them and she was consummating their marriage and giving and trusting them. Here, and the warning is to not be foolish with one's money. But what that means, that's a tricky thing. Because you turn a fool in reverse. And so by joining in the first place, that was pretty damn foolish. And then having the blessings of even the mother-in-law, oh my God, and her mother, and all that, and having all that between you and me, whoever the couple is. The pentacles did grow. But I see the Five of Pentacles as a shaky ground of now who's doing the exchanging from where it was equal partnership. Now she's got two in her hands, but she's lower than him, but he's holding one up behind her, and there's one on the table. And where's the other one? It's only four. Oh yeah, it is a four penny. I was thinking it was a five. And so they don't know what to do with their money. And that was Father speaking out of the book. Okay. Well, then by chance, I pulled out this NIV. So, which I don't know if I've ever used this. I used it to compare language between versions. So I already have a card for that. It's our fourth book. Just happened to be this. God's Word in the NIV. Oh, there's a card. Okay, just jumped out, wanted to be there. Alright. Let's gain some more insight into our dilemma. But God said to him, "You fool," we just had the fool reverse. "This very night of your life will be demanded from you. Then who will get what you have prepared for yourself?" That's the question. That's what I'm trying to figure out. This is how it will be with whoever stores up things for themselves, but is not rich toward God. Well, that's all I got. I mean, I don't know. Do not worry. 22. Okay, let's see if I'm feeling 22. Then Jesus said to his disciples, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you'll eat, about your body, or what you will wear. For life is more than food, and the body is more than clothes. Consider the ravens. They do not sow or reap, they have no storeroom or barn, yet God feeds them. And how much more valuable you are than birds. Who of you, by worrying, can add a single hour to your life? Since you cannot do this very little thing, why do you worry about the rest?" Consider how the wildflowers grow. They do not labor or spin. Yet I tell you, not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, how much more will he clothe you, you of little faith? And do not set your heart on what you will eat or drink. Do not worry about it. For the pagan world runs after all such things, and your Father knows that you need them. But seek his kingdom, and these things will be given to you as well. That's why I believe in God. It's the only thing that catches me. If there's ever relied on a person, there's never anybody there. Just me. So, the card it gave us. Oh, we're back to this page of discs. 1251. On 4. Okay. This is all God's stuff. What we do with it? Ah, we got death in reverse. Yeah, boy. And the page of swords walking out. Backing his fellow man up. That's right. At the same time, the page of swords, he's like, here's the sword for the one it belongs to. He's carrying it to the ruler. Death's gone, or death's here. It's time to slay the yearly monster, sir. Here's Excalibur. He's like, oh, you trade me a sword? Oh, man. Am I allowed to kill people for more of these money things? Or what are we doing here? Okay, here we got the Buddha's Bible. This one's got all the scripts from most everywhere in the world. I'm sure there's always more tracts when it comes to ancient literature. I mean, what do you think people did all day? Some people had a lot of time to write. A lot of time to write. We turn to Sanskrit sources, Awakening of Faith. And the page starts with, only a realization of one undifferentiated Buddha will remain. Man, I hate getting trapped in the dark all by myself. I don't want to do that anymore. It may be asked then, if the Buddha's Dharmakaya is free from any perceptions or conceptions of form. Oh shit, I was supposed to pull a card. Oh, it just gained form. Damn it. Okay, there's a card. Okay, back to no form. I mean, the formless. How can they manifest themselves as sights and forms? Hey, we're still talking about manifestations here. Still on the same page. The reply is that the Dharmakaya is the very essence of all sights and forms, and therefore can manifest itself in sights and form. Both the mind and the sights that it perceives are in one and the same unity since beginningless time. Because the essential nature of sights and forms is nothing but mind only. As the essence of sights possesses no physical form, yet is the same as the Dharmakaya, formless, and yet pervading all parts of the universes. The particular sights which mind essence manifests are in the essential nature devoid of any limitations or points of definition. If conditions are suitable, appearances may be manifested in any part of the universes, being solely dependent upon the mind for their appearing. Thus are the vast bodhisattvas, vast Sambhogakyas, Sambhogakayas, various vast embellishments, yeah, like that word, all of which are different from one another. and yet are devoid of any spheres of limitation or points of definition. For Tathagatas are able to manifest themselves in bodily forms anywhere, and at the same moment that other Tathagatas are manifesting themselves without any conflict or hindrance. I told you I've been a lot of places. These marvelous interpretations is inconceivable by any consciousness dependent upon sense mind, but it is a commonplace for the inconceivable spontaneous activities of mind essence. Right. That's what I'm talking about. It's interesting because that is Buddhist, right? It's very black, very mind of no mind. It has a certain vibration to the wording, and especially translated into English. And it's all mind, just like this card. When it's missing, it doesn't know what it's holding. We had the 4 of coins over there. See, there's a pattern here. Even though I'm shuffling them all back in and we haven't gotten a repeat yet. The mind is very much 4 cups like. And so what are we filling and what are we drinking? He's had 3 drinks and he's sad and knocked out. When his wife's right there. Uh-oh. She's a knockout. I don't know why he's worried about these damn cups. I mean, sure, he probably needs 4 to knock him out for the rest of the night if he was by himself. We'd probably be having a good time, you'd think. But he's got a wife, too, and she's got a full cup. But she's sad because he's not fulfilled. And so then there has to be a 2-party exchange. This is why it's extremely important for each to be bound masculine and feminine mind and body coming together with themselves, as also with the greater the folds of the world through knowledge and all things perceived, but also in exchange with other beings, obviously. This one came with the wheel. Hey, we reinvented the wheel of Buddhism. It said, and it started out by saying, yeah, so the consciousness shows up. Hey, it's another 4, all 4s so far, and 3s. So the wheel. And how many wheels go on a car? 4. And here's the wheels. 4. The 8-fold path. Dang. Okay, last one. We got the Quran here. If only I can go exactly where I want to go. The problem is getting there and getting back with what I got. But I do get to keep what I got. But it's not the same. It's like putting your tooth under your pillow or something and waiting for the tooth fairy. But at the same time, nobody ever shows up for all your gold teeth you've been saving up. And secondly, it's like the dream when you go into a dream and then you say something, like, oh, I got this cool thing. You put it under your pillow and then you wake up and you find out it was a dream and there's nothing under your pillow. You couldn't take, and it's like that. That's where I live at. Ah. Hamim. Hamim. That one? Okay. 6th book. And if we have made it a Quran, and if we had made it a Quran in a foreign tongue, like the words I'm speaking right now, but the Arabic are right next to it. I just can't read them. So, I mean, what's foreign to the tongue of God? I don't know. They would certainly have said, why have not its communications been made clear? Well, fuck, we've had clear communication through like all of space and time right here on this on one fucking phone line with the dude. I mean, he seems pretty clear. I don't think he's argued with anything yet, even out his own words. What, a foreign tongue? And an Arabian? Say, it is to those who believe a guidance and a healing. And as for those who do not believe, there is a heaviness in their ears, and it is obscure to them. These shall be called to from a far off place. Yeah, you hear me? Yeah, the doorbell's busted on the front of the house. I don't know. And certainly we gave the book to Musa, but it has been differed about, and had not a word already gone forth from your Lord. Judgment would certainly have been given between them, and most surely they are in a disquieting doubt about it. Yes, I've heard that going around. Whoever does good is for his own soul, and whoever does evil, it is against it. And your Lord is not in the least unjust to the servants. To him is referred the knowledge of the hour, and there come not forth any of the fruits from their coverings, nor does a female bear, nor does she give birth, but with his knowledge, and on the day when he shall call out to them, where are those whom you called, my associates? They shall say, we declare to thee, none of us is a witness. And away from them shall go what they called upon before, and they shall know for certain that there is no escape for them. Man is never tired of praying for good, and if evil touch him, then he is despairing, hopeless. And if we make him taste mercy from us after distress, then that has touched him, he would most certainly say, this is of me, and I do not think the hour will come to pass. And if I am sent back to my Lord, I shall have with him sure good. But we will most certainly inform those who disbelievers of what they did, and we will most certainly make them taste of hard chastisement. Might as well read the last four in the end of this. 51. And when we show favor to man, he turns aside and withdraws himself. And when evil touches him, he makes lengthy supplications. That's funny. That's funny. But all in everyone's favor, right? Say, tell me if it is from Allah, then you disbelieve in it. Who is in greater error than he who is in a prolonged opposition? Well, we will soon show them our signs in the universe and in their own souls, until it becomes quite clear to them that it is the truth. Is it not sufficient as regards your Lord that he is a witness over all things? Now surely they are in doubt, and to meeting of their Lord, now surely he encompasses all things. I don't know, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. What's our card? That one, huh? Well, I believe you. 2. He seems to say, This is the card that was given this book. To begin with, we got justice. We began with justice automatically. Justice for the family. And the reflection to be true. 3511. And it seems to say there'll be a decision made in our favor, in your favor as well, that we can come to terms. I can find it in my heart.